Nintendo's showing at E3 this year was... Well...
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go and talk about this. We've already talked about it a little bit in our TBC Direct.
A lot of it.
But as a whole, it was interesting. It was 45 minutes. We were expecting 30 minutes up until soon before the case. But what do you think, Scott? Did they win E3 this year?
No, they punted E3, which
Yeah.
is so strange for a year when you have a brand new Smash Bros. Game.
Yeah.
And it's also sad because they had so much momentum with Switch sales going into E3 this year that I wish they could have just kept it up. And this year is really not looking too hot compared to 2017, which just had huge first-party release month after month. There were maybe 2 holes in the whole calendar year that indies filled in really, really well. I would say this year was a good Smash Direct, but an awkward E3 presentation. What do you think that distinction is?
I think you're right, and I think that I'm glad that they did a video this year, which is weird for me because I think, and we've talked about this before, a good balance would be like do one live and then the next year a video. This was definitely a video year because if they would have shown all this stuff live, then it would have just crashed and burned. It would have been so bad.
Like if Sakurai was on the stage saying, the number is the time that they were added to the Smash series, and then you waited for the translator to say it and back and forth and stuff like that. That is one of the benefits of a video presentation is that it can be translated via dub.
Yes, streamlined.
Yep.
So they showed a bunch of games that we already knew about.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. You know, there were no big surprises. I mean, if they did show a new game, it wasn't like whoa, or it wasn't like, Metroid Prime 4, which we have seen literally nothing of, not even a trailer besides a logo.
Yep.
Like that's not even really a trailer.
Yoshi didn't get back. There was a theory that they were holding off on Yoshi until after the release of Labo, since it's kind of a cardboard diorama graphic style. There's a theory that there could have been a Yoshi Labo set that came out with the game. So
that
I was
would be so cool.
Expecting to see that this year, but I didn't. I think MacTX brings up a good point. He said, we were talking about how Nintendo may have lost E3, but I don't think they lost it to Sony. They had a really weird show that MacTX says was disjointed, and that's what I've heard as well, because they had intermissions. They were like bringing people into a tent. I think it was developers that would come in and talk about their game, and then they go out and they reset up and they kind of redecorate a little bit while everybody in the conference room is staring at the screen that's like, we'll be right back.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So they lost it to Microsoft this year. Everybody seems to have lost it to Microsoft. Do you think if we could have been warned a little bit differently coming up to E3 that it would have not hit us as weird? Like if they told us our Direct will be mostly focused on Smash with a few surprises, or if they would have said Smash is kind of a definitive edition, so don't get your theories too crazy.
I think that it would have done a little bit of good to have known, but the problem with that is the Smash presentation itself, it was okay, but I mean the real highlight was everybody's here and Ridley.
Yeah.
And then there's a cool few tweaks in there, of course, but the fact, if they would have said it's all about Smash, then I would have been like, whoa. I am super excited about this.
Yeah.
And then the Smash presentation would have let me down because 90% of it was like, we're doing the same stuff or we're doing stuff differently, but it's not that cool.
Because your mind would have gone to, how are they going to fill 30 minutes of Smash Bros. News? There's going to be a new character every minute or something like that.
Exactly.
Not,
So,
they're going to show every Final Smash doing the same exact thing.
Final Smashes.
Do you think they should have saved the Pokemon reveal? That happened 2 weeks ago and unveiled Let's Go on at E3?
Yeah, they should have, because they did it anyway. And it would have just gone a whole lot smoother.
Thierry is live in the chat. Hello,
Yay.
sir. Thank you for joining us. Let us know if you have any thoughts on E3 as we go along here. Third-party support, I did like how that seems to be in full swing now. There is still some questions about like why is Switch not getting third-party stuff at the same exact time as the other platforms, and Reggie or Biltrin, I can't remember which, commented on that this year, and they said consoles these days pretty much take 2 years to develop for, so in a few months you're going to start seeing things come out at the same time.
Okay.
But we are getting stuff like Fortnite and Paladins and Hollow Knight, which has been
That looks really
rumored
good.
for a long time. Yeah, it's only $15 too. I think I might gotta go for that one.
Yeah, it just looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I think I'm becoming more and more vain in my old age. we're gonna talk about Killer Queen a little bit later, but yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. So one thing that I was thinking about, how did this E3 year go wrong? It didn't have any Nintendo charm. There's no goofy skits, no puppets, no bananas in the hands, and no humor at all.
Except for the Smash Bros. Tournament intros.
Yes, there was that. And I remember one funny part, actually, in the E3 Direct. That's where they were saying, in Smash Bros. You try to hit people off the stage. The end. Just kidding. And it's like...
I totally forgot about that joke, so...
Yeah, it was the only joke in a completely serious and very detailed stream.
I mean, they've gone a little bit over the top in the past. Not like over the top, like, oh, that's dumb, but like with the Jim Henson puppets and stuff like that. But, like, there was nothing at all. There was no, like, this is the E3 where they had the Robot Chicken sketch. This was the E3 where there were Pikmin in Miyamoto's pocket.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that. There's nothing to set a stand out. This is the year that they wasted 30 minutes on Smash Bros. Telling us, like, spending too long on details that could have taken this much time.
Absolutely. MacTX says, it seems like they don't have much between now and Pokemon and Smash Bros. He did forget, which Thierry pointed out, Super Mario Party.
Yes.
And there's Mario Tennis Aces here in a few days.
That was like the one new game, right? We didn't know about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo! That looks alright.
It looks good.
I'm glad they're rebooting.
Yeah. It looks good and it looks fun. But just as I turned to Scott, we were watching this at work during our lunch. And I turned to Scott and I said, all these mini games look like they're a lot of fun. As soon as I said that, it shows a bunch of people with their Joy-Cons going like this, back and forth. And I'm like, why?
You know, one more idea I have for Nintendo that could have made E3 a success this year. So if they kept a couple of their older games going, not older, they're not even old. If they kept some of their year one Switch titles, refreshed them, like they did with Octo expansion for Splatoon, that's good. That comes out tomorrow, they said during their presentation, that was good. They could have added another world to Super Mario Odyssey. That game's been out for over 6 months. They could have added a paid fighter to ARMS, being Hitmonlee or Little Mac or a stick of gum, I don't know.
Probably.
Gumby.
Yes. Gumby crossover for ARMS.
I mean, like a $3 ARMS character that releases that day, I don't know.
Yeah. Just something, anything. Well, they showed the Three Houses expansion to... But is that for a game that hasn't even come out yet?
Three Houses is a brand new game. Fire Emblem.
It's a new game?
Three Houses.
That did not feel like a new game.
And I don't think it's a smart title because it really sounds like their last thing where they had the different houses or families and there were three editions of Fire Emblem Fates. So I think in like 10 years, people are always going to be saying the wrong names for those two games.
I think you're right.
MacTX says he's not interested in Mario Party. He's never played one. He's not interested in Pokemon, and he's not interested in Smash Bros. Being a best of. So it sounds like a really rough year for him.
Smash Bros. Is going to be good, though. Ooh.
What did you say?
I said bless you.
No, you said before that?
Oh, Smash Bros. Does look good. It does look fun. I am excited for it.
Why should Mac be excited about Smash Bros. Ultimate?
Because it is everything that Super Smash Bros. It looks like. I want to say that because they're not done with it, and they could just ruin it all, or it could just not be that fun.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's going to be what Smash Bros. 4 was, which is fun,
Yep.
but with all the characters, potentially all the stages, and we're probably going to talk more about Smash Bros. In a later episode, right?
Yeah, next segment.
Yeah, next segment, Smash Bros.
We'll dive deep into that one. Terry says, wow, bless you, Scott.
Scott has explosive sneezes. My dad is the most explosive sneezer, though. I am surprised that he hasn't been sitting in church. It has not happened to him in church, but whenever he sneezes, it's like, and everyone's like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Oh yeah, this is a sneeze." But he hasn't done it in church yet, which I don't know what.
I think that's because
is.
he doesn't go to church.
No, he goes to church.
Just kidding.
That's funny. He doesn't go to church. Oh.
But he does.
I don't even know.
I think they could have taken an opportunity to show more indies. Indie support on Switch is insane.
That is what's going to have to take them through this year.
Yeah.
Because indie support last year was really good. Indie support this year is really good. And they had last year a lot of first-party support.
Yep.
This year, not as much.
They could have talked more about their Nintendo Online service. They could have showed more NES games that we're going to be getting. They could have demonstrated how one of them gets online multiplayer added to it or something like that. I mean, if they didn't have that ready to show for E3, that doesn't bode well for a September launch.
No.
But honestly, if they just followed our bingo card, it would have been an awesome year.
They just need to listen to us.
We didn't go too crazy with our bingo card.
We didn't.
It wasn't like reveal that Samus is actually a man after all these years. And,
Whoa.
we did sensible predictions that would have made for an awesome direct.
And if you weren't following us, we did not get a bingo this year. We were not even close. We did not even get one away from a bingo. We were 2 away in at least one spot. So
I think all they had to do was reveal Ridley at E3 and then next month put that whole direct in a standalone Smash Bros. Direct. Everybody would have loved that. Focus more on indies, add a couple DLCs, show Yoshi, show 10 seconds of Metroid Prime. Come on.
Yeah.
Give us a new Joy-Con with a D-pad or something. Nintendo, how do you blow this?
I don't know.
There's Hollow Knight.
Yes,
Thank you, Hollow Knight.
That looks beautiful.
This Hollow Knight, you saved the world. This game's already out on other platforms, but just look at that.
That looks like a Miyazaki film in motion.
All games are required to look that good. Simeon, were you impressed with my Snoopy skills when I was looking at that blurred out background?
Yes, you knew exactly what games he was showing.
Well, Simeon, we did it. We did E3 2018. I'm kind of glad I didn't go. We will be at PAX.
Yeah.
We got to check out some Smash Bros. We'll get hands-on impressions to you guys in a few months.
I'm super excited for that because we get to...
Smash?
Yes. We get to play Smash Bros. Before it comes out. So.
Do you think we should get in line like 20 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. I don't think
there's not going to be anything else to play there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Pokemon Let's Go. Let's go home. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the crew. Before you go, let's read to you what our patrons described E3 as in 5 words.
Leap says, Smash Ultimate steals the spotlight.
It did have the spotlight, certainly, and the tournament was good. I thoroughly enjoyed the tournament.
He has a follow-up. Yoshi, Pokemon, Metroid got snubbed.
Yep. I can't believe Yoshi got snubbed. I mean, Pokemon was there, but not the Pokemon. Or the Pokemon.
Yeah, the Pokemon.
Crazy K says, Ridley's in Smash! MP4 update? I don't know why he wants MP4 files on Switch.
Ho ho ho! Ho!
Enrique agrees. He says, lacking in Metroid Prime 4. I don't want to talk about that anymore. They saw how good the reveal was last year, how people responded to that. Why couldn't they have shown a tiny or given us a title?
Yeah, it's sad. Glenn finishes us off with not enough new games announced.
Finish him.
One more comment that I would like to say is I saw a lot of outcry in watching the playbacks on YouTube for Animal Crossing. There's no Animal Crossing. And it's like I was not into Animal Crossing. I have never been into Animal Crossing, so that's maybe just me, but it was like we got like 3 Animal Crossing games like boom 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 right in a row, even if 2 of them were, you know, kind of little tiny.
They were tiny knees.
Yeah.
Flapjack Ashley was a huge proponent of Animal Crossing being at this year's E3, and that really is a Switch killer app. I mean, huge touchscreen HD portable console with Animal Crossing loaded on there, starting up all fast, pulling your weeds. What more could you ask for? Yeah, that would have been awesome. They've got HD assets for Animal Crossing because they made some Wii U games, a phone game. Come on. Come on!
Is that phone game out?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the crew.
Don't forget to like this video. Give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.